integrity.
Pac'Liyah,
What I do?
what's going on? How you doing?
I'm grateful to be here.
Man, that's what's up. I'm blessed to have you here.
Can't stop smiling.
Come on now. That's what's up, Pac'Liyah. Let's talk to him.
What's up? What do you want to know?
You living or you surviving?
I thought about this question last night and this morning.
Real.
Because I was like, he be asking people that.
Come on now.
I have transitioned from surviving to living and thriving.
Wow.
I've been in survival mode for as long as
Go ahead.
goddamn since the 99s and the 2000s.
Real. Come on now. Taking
So
over.
we survive, we thriving
Real.
and living now and enjoying
Come on
life.
now. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fuck survival mode.
Real. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take it back. So before rap, before entrepreneurship, at the age of 9, what do you want to be?
To be honest, I always wanted to be famous.
Come on.
My mom used to take me to auditions. I've auditioned for Nickelodeon.
I saw that. That's right.
I've auditioned for I don't know if you remember Shannon Mall.
Yes, of course.
Yep, I used to go there trying to do modeling auditions.
Wow.
I've always wanted to be. I used to have visions of me on the red carpet.
Wow.
When high school rolled around in senior year, I was damn near ready to drop out. I didn't know what my major was gonna be. I knew I wanted to talk to a lot of people.
Got you.
And before rap, I was like shuffling through different things,
Right.
and I decided that I wanted to be a motivational speaker.
Come on.
And then rap discovered me.
Absolutely. That's real. So where did that come from? You have to be very confident to be a motivational speaker. Who did you get that from in the family?
Well, my mom is always trying to speak life to her friends and people around her, even when she's going through things.
Go ahead.
She's like a faith-based woman, Christian woman, and she's always just, I think that's probably where I get it from.
Gotcha.
I always just want to see people win and do better.
Absolutely.
And I'm not no hater.
Real.
I like to tell people like, no, you got this. Like, it's just a natural thing in me. I just want to always help, you know?
Absolutely.
Even though people don't be needing it sometimes
Come on.
or deserving it, or sometimes they don't even fucking want it. So I be having to have discernment.
So you actually have that gift of gab, number one.
The gift of gab, baby.
To speak.
I just said in one of my songs,
Receive.
I got away with my words. So what I say goes.
Come on.
Like,
Real.
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You grew up in the church as well?
I did. I was
Me
on the
too.
church dance
Come on now,
team,
come on now.
praise and worship team, and I was in the choir.
Gotcha.
My mom just like instilled that in me young. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not Christian now, but a lot of my spiritual beliefs, that is the foundation. That's what my
Absolutely.
ancestors practiced. So
Absolutely.
it's like I still respect it, but I veered off and found my own path, and I just feel like a personal relationship with God is more important than a man-made religion. All respect due, but it's
Respect.
just like, let me do me.
Respect. Absolutely. What about siblings?
Siblings, I have an older sister.
Gotcha.
Her name is Natasha. Shout out to her, even though she used to beat me up.
Gotcha.
No, but she helped me become a lot of who I am too. And then I have an older brother. His name
Gotcha.
is Debo, and he's on my dad's side, and my sister is from my mom. And I'm the
Gotcha.
baby on
You the
both.
baby. Real. Gotcha.
Baby girl.
So everybody, this is CP College Park, South Side.
Okay.
Everybody grew up on the South Side?
Well, my brother from the Virgin Islands.
Okay, gotcha.
St. Thomas, born and raised,
Come on.
period. You know what I'm saying? Big up the VI,
Real,
you know what I'm
real.
saying?
That's right.
And me and my sister's from the South Side too. Like, she's probably more Atlanta than me as far as like, been around more.
Gotcha.
But when I was born, we were living in Riverdale and immediately moved to like College Park
Gotcha.
area. So I never went to school in Riverdale or nothing, but that's where they were living when I was born.
Gotcha. And how much
Yeah.
older is she than you?
She's like 5 years older than
Gotcha.
me.
Okay, so you didn't experience the high school together
Hell
like that.
no.
So it was coming into middle school, leaving high school.
I've never been in school
Gotcha.
with her.
Real.
Yeah, ever.
So 5 years is a big gap. So you learned a lot from her growing up,
I did.
besides the ass whoopings.
Well, my sister taught me how to fight.
Real, for sure. And I actually, through research, I saw that too, that you fought a lot growing up.
I did.
Why is
Even
that?
though I don't look like it. Well, to be honest, I always had a temper, but the thing is, I've always been willing to talk things out. But like, ain't nobody trying to talk. Everybody want to argue, and then now I gotta feel like I gotta prove myself. And now, once I get to a certain point in my anger, it's up and it's stuck at
Real,
that point.
absolutely.
But once I left middle school, I was like, I'm not fighting
Real.
anymore because I didn't want to get sent to alternative school.
Absolutely.
And when I was in middle school, my mom was like crying to the principal principal, like the assistant principal, and like basically asking him not to like expel me.
Gotcha.
So it was just like, yeah, nah.
Turn the leaf. Like
I turned a leaf.
Real respect.
I couldn't do it. And I don't like fighting. I always get anxiety prior to. I don't like bad energy and stuff like that. But it's just like that pride and that anger. I get that from my dad. My dad, firecracker.
Your brother's name was Debo. What was your dad's name?
Madibo. My brother. Yep. So then my dad, it's so funny you ask me this. I ain't gonna tell too much of his business because he's gonna be on my ass. Sure. But every time he had to move states or something switched up, he switched his name.
Gotcha.
So my brother got the Debo, and then my real name, I don't know if you got that. My real name is C.R.E.W.L.
Yes,
I don't care. You heard it here first.
Yep,
I never told that on the interview.
Yep.
And my first rap name was Siri the Goddess, but my dad, his name when I was born at the time was Sirius. Like, you better take me serious.
Come on, I love
so that's where Syria came from.
Wow.
Yep. And I was Siri the Goddess, but I started going around. There was so many goddesses in Atlanta. Shout out to all 1,000 of y'all. But Pac'Liyah was a hashtag.
Go ahead.
That was just the aesthetics, like a sexy gangster, you know, and I just ended up changing my name.
Just like that.
Trademarked it, and it's just like, what's up?
Real. You also, let's take them back to, so you went to Banneker High. Mm-hmm. What was it like in Banneker High?
Okay, so I started off high school at Creekside.
Gotcha, for sure.
And I forgot what happened. Creekside was just getting on my damn nerves. They kept, because I had a reputation for middle school of being like a troublemaker.
Gotcha.
So all the teachers was already on my ass.
Gotcha.
So I went to Banneker once we moved. And my first day at Banneker, it was like I never seen the police sitting outside the school.
Wow.
It wasn't regular.
Something different.
School police. It was like the po-pos.
Right.
Exactly.
County,
sitting out there. And it was like a fight, like 3 fights in one day on my first day.
Wow.
My first week, I saw a girl fighting a guy right in front of my locker. I was like, yeah. And her brother was right there, like looking like, yeah.
Wow.
You better stick when they was sticking too. So Banneker was an experience. Banneker helped shape me. I love Banneker. I can't wait to go back and do career day at Banneker. I just did one at Mays High School.
That's right, for sure. How was that?
That was beautiful. And how I met the woman, her name is Tanika. Shout out to her. She put me on. I was driving Uber.
Gotcha.
Met her, and it's just like saying I'm driving Uber to say that I was doing something that I felt like was outside of my purpose, but I was still claiming, you know, what it is. Like telling her like, hey, yeah, I do music. I'm this, I'm that. And she's like, you should come speak to the young ladies at my school and the students at my school. We have career day. And I just got invited just like that.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm. And now this is my second year doing it.
That motivational speaker, that gift to speak, you feel like that's part of your, you know, even if it's on wax, off wax, whatever it is, you feel like that's part of your,
I know it
God,
is.
Get real.
Yeah, I know it is. I love pouring into people. I felt so fulfilled. Like when I get off a stage, I have like a high after performing. I had a high after doing that, after talking to them. And it's like high schoolers are a little stiff.
It is.
They think you lame or rip, you know, but the fact that I was able to talk to them and connect with them and relate with them and get them to open up, I felt like I was her.
That's dope. I love it. I love it. Is that something you plan on doing as far as continuing in?
100%. A nonprofit is definitely on the way. Like, I want to pour into the youth in the world of fucking drugs, sex, BBLs. We need somebody to tell them, hey, be you.
Be you.
You be you, and don't be afraid to like say no to drugs.
Real, absolutely.
Real
That's
talk.
Real, sis. Real.
So
you actually in high school, you also on a dance team or a cheerleader?
I was on the dance team.
On, now,
yeah, when the yeah.
Right. So confidence and, you know, teamwork, leadership, that was always instilled in you.
It was, even though I wavered in it. It's the people that seem like they have the most confidence. You'll be surprised how much they have these battles within.
Go ahead.
So like I used to like, I was shy, but people didn't know I was shy. Once I opened up, it's like, okay, cool. I would probably feel lack of confidence, low self-esteem, but you wouldn't be able to tell that by just talking to me.
Absolutely.
So it was an uphill battle, but I always was that girl. Even if I didn't realize it, I was always popular. Like no shade, no tea. I was always just social butterfly. Everybody knows me.
What was your first job?
My first real job was Chick-fil-A.
Come on now.
On Camp Creek.
Yes. Oh, y'all were. It's still busy to this day. Like,
exactly.
How was that experience, and what did you learn about yourself working at Chick-fil-A?
I thought I was cool because I had a job. Everybody
Real.
thought I was cool. I used to have a lot of jobs back in high school, and everybody used to always ask me like, "How do you get these jobs?"
Wow.
And I had like 2 jobs. At one point, I was working at Chick-fil-A on Camp Creek, and then had a frozen yogurt shop. And so I just felt like a hustler. Like, yeah, I get out of dance practice, I'm going to work. Saturday morning, I'm going to work.
That's real.
Yeah, like I got my own money. My best friend, she was working. Shout out to Rakia Dunbar, the brown Barbie, long live my best friend. She was working too. So we just was having money in school, just with no responsibilities, probably besides a little phone bill.
Besides not saying it in the wrong way, but do you feel like you had to grow up fast, like in a sense of responsibility, you know, like getting that check, doing it on your own? Do you feel like you was presenting yourself for life early on?
I feel like life just grew me up because my dad left the house in elementary school, and like I had a mom who just was trying to hold it all together, and she did, you know, the best of her ability. But you know, when you're going through like a struggle, sometimes your mental isn't always there. Absolutely. And then like I used to be afraid sometimes to open up to her about certain things I was going through, like in school and stuff like that. So I internalized a lot of things. I, you know, just dealing with like struggle or not having, or, you know, we wasn't like poor, right, but we were like, you know, barely making it sometimes. Right. And thankful to the family that we have surrounding us, like my aunt Celeste, my auntie Desiree, they would help out financially and stuff here and there. But I do feel like I grew up fast. Just mentally, I've always been mature. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely. Like
yeah, I got an old soul.
Kids, everything real.
I got an old soul, young spirit, and then like I said, high school, I almost didn't graduate. I was skipping school just because I was like depressed. So I feel like mentally, I always just been ahead, especially with having an older sister. Real. You kind of get put on the stuff a little early. So.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. What about growing up like, you know, because y'all are 5 years apart. So was it, you know, I'm wearing my big sister's clothes until it was time for me to start making my own money?
She used to hate that shit. I'm taking all her shit. She mad, stop touching my shit, ready to beat me out her clothes. Real, like, you know, so yeah, I dealt with that.
Definitely.
I was trying to keep up.
So how is she actually in Georgia to this day? Mm-hmm. She is, for sure. Gotcha. Yep. So how is the relationship with you, Debo, to this present day now?
My brother?
And your sister.
Okay, me and my brother, we always lived in a different state.
Gotcha.
So, you know, like, he loved me. I'm little sis, but we just got this distance between us. You know, he always supported me from afar. Like, he bought me my first pair of Jordans.
Come on,
in 10th grade. That's when I got my first pair of Jordans.
That's one of the things that you always
I ain't gonna never forget. There was some Son of Mars. I thought I was a shit. Okay.
I love it.
I'll never forget. So my dad was like, call your brother, like, because he know he got me no matter what.
Respect.
So me and my brother, we got like an unspoken understanding.
Absolutely. No matter how
me
long
and my
time.
sister Now, I grew up in the house with 2 other women.
Yes.
So it was a house full of women, no men around. So it was tensions was high at times. Absolutely. It was times where, you know, she always looked out. My sister taught me how to make money. My sister always kept a job. Gotcha. She was working at Chick-fil-A at one point. Dope. So my sister, I feel like she played a role in teaching me how to go get some money at a young age, go get a job. Like, you know, mom ain't gonna always be able to buy you stuff type vibe. But also at a point felt like, damn, this girl be bullying me. You know what I'm saying? She just had like that tough love. She's very like aggressive and stuff like that. But it's like when it comes to like motivating you to get on your shit, that's where she held me accountable, even to this day. Yeah, she always. Yeah.
There's a motivational speaker by the name of Eric
Thomas.
Someone that you revere.
I love him.
Absolutely.
That's my uncle. He don't know me yet. But
right.
Yeah.
And that tough love, though, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't get you through the gym workout, get you through life. Literally, you're the type of person that would listen to him on the way to work, whatever.
Exactly.
Cleaning up anything.
And I did. Exactly.
Real.
You're literally speaking my life. Like,
Come on,
yes.
sis. Absolutely. So very few people know about him. I do.
I love him. He was a part of the reason why I did want to be a motivational speaker.
Wow.
Yep.
You familiar with Les Brown?
Yep.
Come on now.
Name him. Drop these names.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm her. Up here.
David Goggins.
You said who?
David Goggins.
David Goggins.
He's more so of the...
Is he Caucasian?
No, he's black.
Okay,
he's black.
Goggins sounded...
David Goggins. But I'll show you some of his.
The name sounds familiar, but I think I had a math teacher at one point named Ms. Goggins.
For sure. So let's take him. So right after high school, this is you grinding, you finding that out, you finding out life, you working. Mm-hmm. So, you know, just through research, 2018 was pivotal in your music career. This is when you actually started in the game. Rapping. That's when you started rapping.
Yeah.
How did you know, and when do you know it was time for this gift?
I'm so glad you asked this. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm so glad you asked this because it's my time to pay like homage, whatever the word is, to pay respects to. Her name is Brax, Brax, and she passed away like maybe 3 years ago or so, 3 or 4 years ago. And I was following her. She was like an influencer. She went to Clark Atlanta. That was the only college I got accepted into. Okay. So I felt like I resonated with her. She got into Clark and she was on the dance team.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, so I felt like, damn, this girl just like me. And she was super bad, like always wearing like stilettos.
Gotcha.
And she dropped a song. I was living in Nebraska at the time. Gotcha. Fun fact, that's another crazy story how I ended up in Nebraska.
Gotcha.
And I was just sitting in traffic scrolling through my phone and I saw her drop a video and she was like, song by me, funded by me, choreographed by me, like directed by me. And my exact words was like, I could do that.
Wow.
And I swear to God, I said I could do that. And I went home. I was living with my aunt at the time and I started listening to beats on YouTube and I started watching documentaries. I just became like a music nerd. And it's so crazy because back in middle school, back in high school, we used to rap.
Absolutely.
We used to be beating on the tables, beating on the lockers. Banneker High School, y'all remember? If you know, you know. We was beating on the lockers, like just rapping. In middle school, I was rapping like just for fun. And one of my cousins she was rapping for fun.
Gotcha.
And I stole one of her raps and went to school rapping her rap. I don't know how I got away with it because it was like the lyrics and everything. She talked about being 18 years old. I'm in middle school, like, yeah, have no fear, the baddest bitches here. Like in middle school, stealing this girl rap. Right. And so I look back and I'm like, damn, this has always been a part of me. And I didn't even know. So
real respect. So let's talk about the first time you brought the music to the recording studio. What was that first experience like? And when did you have the courage to get in there? Because that's a whole different... A rapper is different from a recording artist. So when did you have that, you know?
And let the record show I'm now a recording
Come
artist.
on, absolutely.
Okay, like I'm a hip hop princess, pop rock trap star.
Absolutely, I love it.
And so, okay, my first time in the studio, I had a couple songs as options, and the guy was like, do the freaky song, you know, because I had a song, I was talking shit. I was like, I was a city girl before the City Girls came out. I was talking shit about nigga think this shit is sweet. I got a tree he can eat. Just talking shit. But then I had another song that was like, you know, about to run the money up. And I actually took like 4 years to finally get that song right. And he was like, do that one, like the more, you know, sensual song. Absolutely. And so I did that. And I was so nervous, but I mean, it was like I was a natural. And I was only nervous because, like I said, I'm shy. So it's like, oh God, I'm on the mic. I never liked hearing my voice on recordings.
That's a skill too, to learn how to.
Right, but I ain't gonna lie, I had done hit a little blizzy and I just did it. I just did it.
Who was with you? Were you literally went to the studio by?
I found him on Instagram.
That's dope.
And a friend of mine, her name is Tanaya. Shout out to her. She came with me and she drove me. Actually, I believe it was all the way in Dorville, and I was coming from. At the time, I was living in Riverdale, like. Is that Riverdale, Jonesboro, like near South Lake Mall, whatever?
Yes.
But I was living over there, exactly. And she picked me up and took my ass all the way to Dorville.
Just like that.
Just to go to the studio.
I almost kind of believe I know exactly where you was. Did you go by, is it by Brandsmart?
What's Brandsmart? Okay, oh, the Brandsmart USA?
Yeah, because that's the one I know in Dorville, right there. It's not back.
Okay, you get off the highway, then you like make a left, and it's like you go back down something. You know what I'm talking about?
No. What I'm thinking about, you get off the highway, you make a right and go back down.
No. Okay. I got off and made a left. Because when I went there the other day, I was like, dang, this is the same area. Yeah. I had like a flashback.
For sure. So what was that, you know, so when did you know, like, okay, I have something? I really can do this.
The first day I started, I knew. I was like, bet, because I was trying so hard to find what my thing was. My best friend was doing hair, and like I said, shout out to her, to Brown Barbie. Like, we went to hair school. I dropped out of hair school like 3 times. So we was trying to follow that road because she called me one day like, I know how we could become millionaires. And she started talking about how a woman named Ming Lee, shout out to her, she was like, she became a millionaire in a year and a half off selling hair. Wow. So I'm trying to take that route. We trying to do the hairstyling route. She stuck to it. I didn't. I can't even braid. Wow. You know, so that wasn't for me.
Right, but you was trying to find...
I was trying to find my thing. Absolutely. And so right when I discovered I could do music and it came to me effortlessly and I had fun doing it and I was able to express myself, I was like, oh yeah.
This is it.
Like, this is it.
Real. That's real. Take it through that actual... so now we're moving past, we're going towards the pandemic. This is right at 2020.
Right.
You know, this grind kind of changed for everybody. Yeah. Kind of slowed momentum down. Was this a time for you where you was like, you going crazy on the writing? I know this was, the studio owners were winning. Were you in the lab a lot around this time or what? What was your...
Okay, see, I got like a life story that maybe somebody like Tyler Perry might want to pick up.
Real, okay.
So around COVID, I had a boyfriend at the time who was like a scammer, and he kind of put me in the club to make me like dance.
Gotcha.
Not like make me, but he was trying to show me like ways to make money like fast. We were trying to get fast money. Right. So I wasn't really nurturing my gift like that at the time. I would pop out and still perform and stuff like that, but I was like living like a double life.
Gotcha.
It was just like a fast life. Way too much for me, way too much anxiety. Y'all can have it.
Absolutely.
But I was trying to find my thing, and when everything shut down, I'm basically living off him because we couldn't work. Like I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't have a regular job. I couldn't waitress. Like I was really used to waitressing a lot.
Gotcha.
And I started trying to make like waist beads and became all earthy. Gotcha, and we was camping and trying to be like, y'all want to buy my waist beads and my crown chakras and,
I can see that though. I got
onto that. I got onto that. Started trying to make jewelry and stuff like that. Like I was still still in hustle mode.
And a creative.
Creating. Always creating. Like that's why I know I'm made in the image of God, because I am a creator.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Doesn't matter what I can create. God created birds, but then he also created the trees. them two different things.
Absolutely.
So that, I like to create in whatever aspect that is. So
do you feel like you have a as creatives, like sometimes we try to stay in one box, but it's hard to stay in that box. Like how we spoke off camera regarding, multimedia.
Yeah.
Like from the camera work, the videography, the motivational speaker, the recording artist, everything. Do you feel like, sometimes it's hard because you can touch every aspect, but
it can be hard if you allow it to be, because people try to tell you niche down, stay focused. Gotcha. If you focus on one thing, and then like the phrase or the quote, a master of, what is it? A jack of all trades is a
master of none. Or I always get that wrong. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But
because I want to research it.
I want to look that shit up too, because it's at the end of the quote, it's more to the quote. You know what I'm saying? It's like a master of none is better than a master of one. I think it's something like that. So it's like, I'd rather have my hands in everything.
A master of one is a master of none.
But what's the rest of it though?
Full quote.
Nah, man.
Here we go. Yep. A jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of none.
So I'd rather be a jack of all trades than a master of none. Or one, a master. Exactly.
But oftentimes better than a master of one.
Yeah,
real,
exactly.
Real.
So don't nobody ever tell you the rest of that quote.
Absolutely, that's true.
You need to put that in the caption somewhere.
We need to.
Okay? Because I like to do a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be put in a box. I feel like we are on this earth to be all that we can be. So why do I have to stay in one lane? Who's giving me the rules?
The richest man in this world is in so many lanes.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's a real, absolutely.
Beyonce got perfume, hair supplies. Rihanna done did the music thing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Rihanna drop a couch and next thing you know, she's selling furniture.
Absolutely. Real,
like, I can do what I want to do, and I don't want to be put in a box. Like, and I feel like when you kind of branch out of just being an artist and you start trying to own the platforms and stuff like that, it just takes you into more of a boss lane. And I am a boss naturally.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
real.
just a creative one.
What did you, from there, let me ask you this, scale 1 through 10, currently, 2025, what do you rate your grind?
If I'm manifesting, I'm gonna say a 30,000. If I'm being real, I can, because it's always room for improvement. My grind right now is probably a hard 7.
Real. Respect.
Because it's like, to the outside looking in, people think I'm doing so much, I have so much motion, but to me, I'm like, you gotta go harder. It's more you can do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like to overly pressure myself, but I still try to hold myself accountable. It's just like a balance.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, so I'm just like, I'm in divine alignment, but I'm also like putting in the effort, because I do believe faith without works is dead. So I'm just like trying to put in the work and just stay grounded mentally.
That's
and
real.
what's for me is for me, and I don't feel the need to keep up with anybody else.
That's a skill in itself, to not be able to, comparison is a thief of all joy.
Exactly.
How do you, just for the artists watching, the viewers watching, how do you keep that, where you're like, I'm in my lane, I'm focused on me. How do you stay in that mode? Because that's very hard to do.
Well, I feel like I love the quote, how you gonna win if you ain't right within?
It's classic, man.
So I feel
Lauryn
like
Hill,
Lauryn Hill, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? So I feel like the fact that I am grounded within, and I work a lot on my mental health and self-development, my relationship with God, my spirituality, that's what keeps me grounded, to know that I'm in divine alignment. I'm not her, him, or them. And if somebody is doing something that I like, I'm more so inspired to go harder. I get more fuel from that than to be like, oh my God, she's doing this and I'm not. I don't care. I can't care. Who are you? I don't know you. I'm focused on me. I'm so selfish.
You saying something.
I'm all about me. I'm all about me, because where I am, somebody else might want to be there. Absolutely. So I'm grateful for where I am, and I'm just working where I want to be, and I don't like to compare myself. I used to.
Of course, that's why I said it's a skill.
I used to heavily, and even sometimes I still kind of be like, damn, but I have to always just refocus, recenter. Like, I'm not gonna lie, another female rapper dropped like a list of who all the hottest female rappers were. Like, a lot of them was in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure you probably saw that list.
I did.
And I was like, dang, like, at first I was like, damn, I ain't even.
You said Lotto dropped this?
No, a female rapper
gotcha.
in Atlanta. I probably,
okay.
This the tequila you gave me got me stuttering over my words. But she dropped the list, and at first I was like, damn, like, I got left off this list. But I'm like, well, if I feel like I got left off, for when I don't feel like I travel in a lot of the same circles as a lot of people do.
Gotcha.
And for 2, I'm like, well, just go harder.
Go harder.
Like, don't
Real.
feel no type of way. Like, you're in your own lane. When you know the plan God got for you, you don't have to worry about what they doing, she doing. Because the one thing about it is I'm favored. So a lot of things that people do or the things they have to, the past they have to cross,
Absolutely.
I might not have to do what you did.
Absolutely. You saying something.
You know what I'm saying? I might not have to take that route.
Absolutely.
I might be on the back roads while all y'all in the same lane. So that's cool with me. I'm okay with being left out. I'm okay with being set apart. I'm fine with that. It took a long time to get there.
Learn. Right, absolutely.
But I'm fine with that. I love myself.
What keeps you driven? I love that. What keeps you driven?
What keeps me driven, honestly, the visions that I've seen in my head of where I know I want to be, the things I want to do for my family, my daughter, my husband. Like, he's always motivated me. Like, he goes to work every day and I want to be able to just retire him.
Come on.
You know, my mom, she been rooting for me since day one. Like, if I need her to get my daughter because it's something music related, she gonna do it. So it's just like wanting to make myself proud, live up to what God has put in my head. If you can see it, you can have it.
That's a
so
fact.
I know I've had these visions for a reason, and I just want to put my people on, make my family proud, and make them not have to work. I just want generational wealth and health for all of us. So
you mentioned health too. I've
exactly.
never heard someone said generational wealth and health.
Health,
I love that.
exactly. Because I don't like when I hear like the elders in my family complain about this hurts or that hurts, so I got to go to the doctor. So I just be wanting to tell them like, you know, I got somebody that's a holistic. I'm gonna send you to freaking Honduras or you know, just take care of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? My best friend passed from cancer. I just wanted to do so much financially. Even when COVID hit, since you brought up COVID, I wanted to go. My daughter wasn't even living with me at the time. So I've dealt with separation from her because of finances. I wanted to be able to get my family and take them to an underground bunker or island or something just because I don't fuck with America.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so it's just like, it's so many things that motivate me, man. I could go on.
We could talk. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Motherhood, marriage. Mm-hmm. You know, number one, your favorite. Number one, that's just, you know, recently married. Mm-hmm. How does that feel? Go ahead, sis. Go ahead, let the carrot shine.
Y'all better take some notes. It's a wife, baby. Go ahead. Look all that acting like y'all won't love, baby.
Come on now, go
That's
ahead.
not true.
Talk to him.
And so many people I've been meeting lately have just been like, stick together, like black love, this, that, and the third. And I feel like we are meant to be connected with people, whether it be through love, family, friendship, whatever. People need people. So for me, being somebody who's been I done been dog. I've been treated like shit. I've been treated like less of my worth that had me questioning myself. So to finally be with somebody who's like, they not playing about me.
Real.
They can, I don't like the word humble, but they can just like put their pride aside for me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like want me to be happy, want me to be comfortable, don't want to judge me, want to accept me for me. I feel so grateful.
Respect.
And I did not see it coming. So it's like, I'm a big advocate for family. Whatever works for you. If you're in your era where you need to be single and focus on self, that's a beautiful place to be too. And when that time comes, it's nothing to rush. But when it comes, that's great too. It's nothing to shun. Yep. It's nothing to hate.
Ignore or
it's nothing to belittle and act like, oh, F love or F that. Like, nah, like whatever era of life you're in, I feel like that's a beautiful place, period. When I was single, I've had to find peace in my singleness. With myself. I had to love myself because like how I'm expect somebody else to love me and honor me if I'm not doing that to myself. As far as motherhood, I just wanted to be the best mom. Like I wanted to give my daughter, and I am giving my daughter a better life than I had. And one thing I didn't have was a 2-parent household.
Come on. How does that
feel? I can cry even thinking about it because her dad, and this is just my truth, not to shun him or nothing, his path is his path, but he's been in and out of jail since I met him. So that was something that I knew hurt her to not have. Especially when other people are like, oh, I'm going to my dad's house. I could tell that will bother her. So for her to have somebody who stepped up, who bringing her flowers and balloons on Valentine's Day, who she can jump on his back, seeing that is just like, that's a pride. I already won that life. His name is Sean. Bro man from Zone 4, Jurassic Park alumni. Shout out to him. He is a real man and a good person. And even when we have our odds, and because I ain't the easiest cookie.
Marriage is duty.
It's duty.
It's duty, sis.
But he don't play when it comes to me. Like, and I had to learn to like, okay, he trying. Don't be like that. Don't be so. Ain't nobody perfect, but I'd rather deal with your imperfections than anybody else's.
Real, I love that.
And he deals with mine. So I'm happy.
Before the music goes out, does Sean get to hear everything? You know, like is he?
He be like, when you wrote that?
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Real. Does like? But he gets to hear it firsthand before.
He gets to hear it. Yeah. Respect. He knows the ideas. I'll talk to him and stuff like that. Like I have somebody who actually cares.
Gotcha.
about what I do and about my career, who wants me to win,
Real.
who feels like one day I could even be the breadwinner. And he's cool with that. He's cool. He's like, I just want to help you right now.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to stress. I don't want you to have to work. That's going to throw the household off. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So he's like, he encourages me to be in my creative space. And I just feel like we just going to end up being like a power couple.
Every woman doesn't get that. You know, like, I'm just being, every woman doesn't get that. Like, you know, like, take care of what you want to do, you know, get that done and like throw the balance off. I don't want that to go over nobody's head. That will throw the balance off. That is, I love it. Yeah. I love it because, you know, the kids notice. You know, I think we spoke off camera. I think you said baby boy, and baby girl 3 and
8. Well, she's about to be 8. Yeah,
right, definitely. So it like, you know, you're able to be there at remote times.
I'm
things
always
like that.
able to be there,
man, and drawing from life experiences and writing and everything, man. Like it's different.
Especially coming from me having to drop my daughter off and pick her up at 6 a.m, take her to school from being at work all night, getting off work at 4 a.m, picking her up, going home, like, and her not being able to enjoy her room. When we first got our first apartment, she couldn't even enjoy her room. We were never home because of how my work schedule was. You know what I'm saying? So now that I can I'm in a soft era, if that's what y'all want to call it.
She put up.
I'm put up. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I put up. You know what I'm saying? Now my daughter loves that. She used to be like, Mommy, I just want to stay home. I used to feel bad. Like, damn, on the weekends I'm waking up, gotta drop off at grandma's house.
That's right.
You know, because I gotta go to work.
Absolutely.
And it's beauty in that too. And I don't shun that. You know what I'm saying? I respect the women who can do that. Right. I respect the whole tribe who helps women who got to do that. But I'm so thankful I have moved from that past to like transition from that. Because that shit was tiring, mentally draining, physically draining. My creativity was low at the time, you know what I'm saying? And then with also trying to still juggle my music career, it's like, damn, okay, I'm working from this time to this time, taking her to school from this time to this time. Now, damn, on this night, I got a show, I got to drop you off, got to pick you up, and then take you to school tomorrow, then go to work after it was just too much.
Too much going on.
It was too much, but I was doing it though.
Right.
I was doing the damn thing.
With a smile on your face.
With a smile on my face, a little attitude from time to time.
Right.
I'm a bitch a little bit. I'm going to complain a little bit. I don't like to complain, but hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
What's something you learned about yourself in 2024 that was new?
What I learned about myself, like I said, I lost my best friend in 2023. So like I just been, and she was able to leave this earth. She didn't accomplish everything she wanted to do, but she was self-employed. Okay. You know, she was on her way in her career, in her passion. So I just learned, like, you know, I got to make use of my time.
Go ahead.
I got to make use of my time. I don't like to use age as a factor, but I just feel like time is of the essence. And while I'm here, I want to make sure that I'm in divine alignment and spiritually grounded. I feel like that's what a lot of my 2024 was, like getting spiritually grounded. Even for my birthday, I had a prayer party. You know, we came together, some girls I know, we was making like vision boards, prayer boards, stuff like that. So I feel like it was a lot about getting like just grounded and knowing who I am.
So go ahead.
Because this industry will tear you up. The world will tear you up. So it's like, if you're not confident in who you are, you know, it leaves so much room for things to come in, creep in, self-doubt, just negative people, negative entities, and just like a lack of discernment can lead to just so many things. So I feel like in 2024 was about just like slowing down and getting grounded, because I was moving so fast. My mom said I moved like a mosquito. She's like, you always doing something.
Wow.
My car kept fucking up. It was like so many things kept slowing me down. I got fired from like 2 jobs. I started cleaning houses. Like, I don't really like the word humble, but I was put to a point where it's like life will humble you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I had to clean house. I'm on my knees scrubbing people toilets and shit. In 2024, I got fired from 2 jobs. I'm finally in my own apartment paying all my own bills, and I get fired from 2 jobs.
Wow.
You know, so I just saw, like, you know, I got to make sure that nobody can ever fire me again. I got to make sure that nobody can ever control my money. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can ever, I want freedom.
Go ahead.
2024 told me, you better get some fucking freedom. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the path I'm on right now. You know, your gift will make room for you.
Absolutely.
I see all these people getting billions, maybe becoming billionaires off of just their phones. And it's like, if they can do it, why can't I?
Why can't I?
You know, so it's like 2024 was about releasing like self-doubt and just like get out here and do this shit.
Right.
Just
go
do
ahead.
This shit. And I'm such a perfectionist, and I'm gonna say I was. And that's a lot of things that's what also slowed me down from doing things too. Just want everything to be perfect.
Gotcha.
It's like, just start, bitch.
Just start.
Bitch, gotta have
One
that
leg
part.
One leg at a
Just
time.
start,
Real.
because
Absolutely.
damn, like time will go by and you be like, damn, I had this idea for so long. Next thing you know, you see somebody else doing it, you hating on them.
You saying something.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel like, you did say, you're hard on yourself. Like, do you feel like that's a good or a bad thing? Or both?
It can be both depending on what comes along with it. Being hard on yourself and being disciplined and focused is cool. But being hard on yourself and putting yourself down and having self-doubt and comparing yourself to people and just beating yourself up and not patting yourself on the back from how far you already came, that's different. So it's like, are you motivated or are you mad?
Go ahead.
My
brother uses the term, shout out my brother KG tomorrow. He uses the term madivated. I'm
madivated. Ooh, I'm about to say something, but I ain't gonna say it. I'll be having to cut people off sometime, and they get me madivated.
Yeah, real.
Oh, they get me real madivated. I'll be ready to shit on them.
Absolutely, real. Let's bring them into the music. Bring your fans and your new fans watching into your creative process.
Hi, new fans.
You all right now? That's
old fans,
yes,
day one fans.
You know it.
Yeah.
Tell us, morning, afternoon, evening, late night. When do you like to record? About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
I always been a night owl in the studio because it worked for my schedule as a mom.
Gotcha.
I probably was working during the day, got to get my daughter from school.
Real.
So it's like I was able to take her to our mom's house and I'm clocking in at night. Clock out from this, clock into that.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
Double
like
life,
that.
Hannah Montana in this
Absolutely.
thing. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on now,
So I record a lot at night. I always like to come to the studio prepared because I was paying for studio time.
Yes.
So it's like I got to come my song already ready.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But I have been blessed to be able to record on the spot and come up, have my creativity flowing while I'm there.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always a hook first. We need a hook.
Gotcha.
Let's get this
Okay.
motherfucker hooked.
Gotcha.
You know
Real.
what I'm saying? Because I am the hook queen.
Captain Hook. That's real.
I'm Captain.
Real. Bar.
I am Captain Hook. I am Captain Hook. Oh my soul, I'm Captain Hook.
Real.
I am the catchiest person, and it's gonna still have substance.
Real.
So that's me. I'm ready to record at night. Anytime after 6, hit me up. I'm ready.
Real.
And we can stay in there till we're done.
Come on now.
Or until my money run out.
Real. What about producers? Because producers watch the show too. What about, how do they get in contact with you for production?
They can email me.
Okay,
they email
for sure.
me at we need Pac'Liyah, or they send the beats to the keepitpeace@gmail.com. We need Pac'Liyah@gmail.com, or I'll find them through BeatStars, or I'll slide in their DMs. But it's like right now I'm not locked in with anyone specifically, so I need producers, and it's just like honestly, my last song I just recorded was I used the old school beat. Just did a cover over somebody else's beat because it's like, I love to be able to pay people for their work. So it's like, if I can't really pay somebody, because beats are expensive, and I don't like asking for too many favors. Now, I've had relationships with producers where we do collabs and splits and stuff like that. But it's and I actually shout out to Go Charlie. He just sent me a whole bunch of beats. Okay, for sure. So, because he's willing to collab with me and like talk about splits and work something out financial wise, because I don't like to play on nobody's top when it comes to their money. But if they fuck with me, I'm grateful. Real. You know what I'm saying?
But as an entrepreneur, as a creative, you respect that part as you want people to respect your part.
I do respect it, but it's just like, being an artist it's not a cheap sport. It's not a cheap sport, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the artists, the people at the bottom of the tier, even financially, they the ones with the highest bills.
You saying something.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got life. Everybody got life. But then it's like everything costs, and it's everything. And then so people like to call artists broke. It's like, nah, nigga. We can't charge you for a verse or to come on. We can't charge you, but everybody's ready and willing to charge us. Absolutely. And I respect that side of it too. But it's also it's just like a double-edged sword. It is, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about I feel like ways to get people to work with you or for you. You either gotta hire them or inspire them. So I want to be able to do both. I love throwing money at people. If I got it, I love it. Here you go. Like, absolutely. Yes, I love it because it's power in that, being able to pay for stuff. Go ahead. But shout out to one of my videographers. His name is Plex Productions. He's somebody that I didn't have to hire. I inspired them, and anytime I ever offer him like, hey, he's just like, because he believes in it for the long term. So I'm just like attracting my tribe is like what I like to say. Attracting people who have the same goal, who believe in you enough to collaborate with you.
That's
you know,
real.
so that's where I'm at.
That's major.
And I'm also accepting investors.
Come on now. I was just ready to get there. As far as your tribe, when does Pac'Liyah know she's ready for a manager?
I've had 2.
Okay.
3-ish. I've had about 3 weird situations of people wanting to manage me. 1 actually a contract. Well, 2 actually a contract was in play. But right now, my mom always told me that God is my manager.
Go ahead. No, for real. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I do want a manager, but it's like when it comes, divine timing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pressed for anything. I want so many things, but somebody I know told me that sometimes when we want external things, we got to work on the inner things first. So it's like, am I disciplined enough? Do I deserve a manager right now? Gotcha. Do I need a manager right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? What are they coming to manage? I'm trying to manage me alone already.
Gotcha.
So it's like, but when that divine connection happens, I know I'm ready. Like, that's like, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. My husband says that all the time. So it's like, I've just been trying to prep myself. So then when opportunity meets preparation, success can come out, you know?
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm at. But I definitely would love a manager, y'all. I'm her.
What about major? Would you sign with a major?
Yeah.
Come on.
I would.
Absolutely.
I would, because if the cars are in my favor, yes. I feel like that. What's that Young Thug? He was like, I just need the platform.
Yeah,
I need the platform, baby. Like, enough eyes get on me.
Go ahead.
I'm locked out. The world's loving me. Enough exposure. The world's loving me. Anybody who I meet, come in contact with me, they locked in.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when that opportunity comes, however it comes, where I can be put on a bigger platform, then I'm all in. And it's not like I gotta fucking be with them for the rest of my life.
Go ahead.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is chess, baby.
Come on.
We just making chess moves.
Absolutely.
Come on.
I say all the time, the biggest CEOs in the world stay at companies for 2 to 4 years.
Yeah.
And they migrate.
And you learn and you take notes and you study.
And become more valuable and more valuable.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm at with that. We've been playing. My daddy always say, learn chess, learn how to speak Spanish, and work with your mouth closed.
Wow.
That's where I've been at lately.
Said nothing
exactly.
At all. Bar. That's
okay.
Real. I love it. That's real.
What's up? So sit across from real.
Come on now, real. Absolutely. Real. So let's talk about, I know you got something in the works, first and second quarter going. What do you have in the tuck that you're working on that the fans or new fans can expect?
Do I want to expose my hand?
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, fine.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay,
right.
because he's cool.
Okay, I'll do it.
So I was like debating, like, damn, should I put out another full body of work? But it's like, I'm still pushing my first baby.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as far as music is concerned, it's just to build my catalog.
Absolutely.
So when that major does come, or that investor does come, I got the ammo.
Absolutely.
We loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So as far as songs, I'm still pushing my first EP, For the Love of Music.
For sure.
And I'm going to toot my own horn. I got very far in Atlanta and even on social media off of not having a full body of workout, not having a whole bunch of songs out. You know what I'm saying? I got very far off of like about 2-3 songs, interviews, performances off of just a couple songs.
Quantity.
Quality. They know they know what's up when I walk in the room, when I get on the stage, when I get off the stage. They know.
Wow.
They know. Come on. But yeah.
Yes,
so just another single coming soon. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I just, I'm gonna give y'all some bites.
For sure, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But I do want to hit them with another full body of work when I feel like the time is right. When I have the concept fully down packed. But right now it's just about getting more visuals, getting on more platforms, building the exposure, and then birthing my baby. Like we talked about my Keep It Peace show, my platform where I could sit and talk, because I always felt like and I always knew that my personality is what is going to sell.
That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I always knew, like, if they just could hear me talk more, if I could get out my own head and start posting me talking more and be more consistent with that, I'm Captain Hook. I'm hooking them all. They're mine. Rubs hands like Birdman.
Right,
they're mine.
Absolutely.
For real. No, I'm so serious.
Let's talk the Keep It a Peace show. Like, when and what inspired that, and when did you know it was time for that? What
inspired it? Like I said, me just wanting to talk.
Real.
I got the gift of gab.
Absolutely.
I got away with my words. I got that je ne sais quoi. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people want to hear, like I said, I'm funny. Absolutely. I got a personality, and I can have real conversations. So Keep It P is like, we're going to come here, we're going to have a real conversation.
That's
like
right.
Something like the integrity
response.
Something like it. Something like it. Where people could come and have genuine conversations, have a safe space, and we could talk about unpopular opinions and I could just be myself.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give me a space to be myself, and then other people second to be themselves too, but me first.
Absolutely. You know Ray Daniels.
Yes, I do.
Absolutely. He actually said, you know, for the recording artists that are not presenting themselves with a podcast, they're doing themselves a disservice because it's wide open out here. People could get to know you as a person. He was just saying like how all artists should tack on that lane too because they're an entertainer.
Exactly.
I think it's you know, like we seen, you know, in Apartments with Parlay, we seen the rappers who've you know, like really become successful at it and doing it.
Because your personality is what's gonna sell. Like people might not hook onto you for that song, but because you said something that spoke to them and they resonated, they liked you as a person. So once somebody likes you and respects you as a person, they're 9 times out of 10 gonna support whatever you put out.
So true.
Even if it's a deodorant.
That's so
I'm about her deodorant because she was
Absolutely.
so real.
Absolutely.
Like I can trust her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so true. You're right. You're right. What do you think is outside of the music, outside of motherhood, outside of, you know, everything? What is that one thing, you know, your fans will be interested to know that you do? Like me, I shoot pool. Outside of all, what's that one thing you do?
One thing that I do outside of music, outside of motherhood, one thing that I do, I'm real big on self-development.
Gotcha.
I feel like that's something people can respect. Like it goes into that motivational thing, that motivational speaker part. Like I'm the type of friend to send you videos. I'm gonna send you Joe Dispenza. I'm gonna send you Eric Thomas. I'm gonna send you Abraham Hicks. At one point, I might send you like some scriptures or something, or I might send you a quote or a video off TikTok. Like I'm always trying to help people get on up here or push people to like get out here and be happy, do something, wake up every day and be happy where you gotta go. I'm pushing that. I think people will respect that from me, that I'm such like I don't want to say dream chaser because we're not chasing because that means it's running from you. Dream attractor, living your purpose, like be happy. Like I just want people to be fulfilled.
Real.
I think they'll just fuck with me because of my mindset.
You pouring into everybody. Who's pouring into you?
Well, everything comes from above. You know, as above, so below. So, you know, I'm just like, I'm always, like I said, it's God first, spiritual alignment, stuff like that. My best friend mom pours into me. Like she's such like an anchor. My mom, the women in my top 3 women in my life pour into me. My mom, my best friend's mom, and my aunt, my auntie Desiree. They just always been like somebody to look up to. Because the people I look up to aren't like, I don't have celebrity idols that much. I don't know them in real life. I might like what they do and stuff like that. But as far as real life role models, those 3 women, and then my husband pours into me. My daughter pours into me. She's always like, "Mommy, you can do this," and "Mommy, I made you on Roblox and you're famous and I dressed you up." Like, I love it. You know, my family, they pour into me.
That's dope, sis.
Yep.
Dope. What do you think your proudest accomplishment is thus far?
Okay, are we speaking straight career or just life?
Just life. I know it's a hard question.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Because I got a couple of them.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to name 3. Because you said one, but I'm going to break the rules. I'm proud of being the mom I am.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I wasn't the best mom sometimes. Like, I'm very hard on myself, even in motherhood. So I feel like the fact that I actively try to listen to her, like, I feel like kids do have a voice.
Absolutely.
Like, the techniques I try to implement with her, I feel like I'm doing good as a mom.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm proud of the fact that I am actually married. I did not see it coming as fast as it came, and then at one point I kind of didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of that. And one year I won Female Rapper of the Year with the platform called Black Only Awards, and I didn't feel deserving of it because I didn't feel like I was doing what everybody else was doing. I hadn't had a full project out. I hadn't done, you know, some of the things that my other peers were doing, but it was like, damn, favor ain't fair. I still got recognized.
Go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Won a whole award.
Absolutely.
Like, I was like, damn, me?
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's not even an accomplishment to be here because I feel like, oh, me? Like,
respect,
you know, but it's
respect.
like, why not? You know, why not me?
Go ahead.
I'm just proud of who I am as a person. Like, I've been through so much. If I name a few things, it's like, damn, you don't look like you've been through that. Like, I've been in the strip clubs. If I tell you, I've had a pimp. Wow, I've been homeless. I slept in a car. I've been at the bottom, like, of all type of shit. So it's like, damn, for me to still be going, I'm proud of just me.
Respect.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been gave up. I could have been just said fuck music. I could have been just, you know what I'm saying? Just let myself go. But it's like, damn, like, no, I'm a good mom. I'm still chasing my dreams. I'm helping other people chase their dreams. I'm married.
Come on, sis. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? If you like it, then you shut up,
Go ahead.
Okay? But like, I'm just happy about who I am as a person. Like, And just the way God just got me, like I don't play about my spirituality. I just feel like I be saying affirmations every day. I got like a person kind of trying to coach me in that regard.
Absolutely.
So I'm just proud of me.
You feel free?
I feel free.
Come on, man.
Free as fuck.
You know
what I'm saying?
Just
I feel
for those
free.
who are bound, what does that feel like?
It starts in the mind. You could still be working the same job. You could still be having the same living situation. You could still have the same number in your bank account. Freedom is in the mind. Everything is in the mind. Everything starts from within. Like I said, shout out to Lauryn Hill. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? You know what I'm saying? Even like for my people who are really strictly faith-based and Christian-based, even in the Bible it says the battle is in the mind, protect your head. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is in the mind. So the fact, and sometimes I don't feel free, but I have to remember like, nope. Like, you know, gotta check myself mentally. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I do feel free and I want to be freer.
Real. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I love that.
Financially free.
Freer.
Exactly.
Right.
I want to be the freest.
Speaking of that, money or time, which one means most to you?
If it ain't about the money, because guess what? That money gonna buy me that time. That money gonna buy me that time.
I love this question.
I don't give a damn.
That money gonna buy me the time.
I don't give a damn. You could think I'm shallow, baby. I need that pape. Okay, because guess what? We got that money. My husband won't have to go clock in.
And now we got the time.
You know what I'm saying? We got the time. Let's make it make sense. Like I told you, baby, it's chess, not checkers. Run me my money. Pay me. Your gifts and talents and your personality will make room for you. I truly believe that. So that's where I'm at with it, baby.
Real. I love it. I love that question. I love that answer.
You know, my best friends go like this all the time. We see something we want, we'll call it to like that big house driving past.
Shit like that.
Yeah, man, you better call that shit to you. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that.
Cha-ching.
What about love or respect?
If you love me, you'll respect me.
Bar.
So respect every time, because it's so many different versions of love.
That's a fact.
And infatuations and obsessions and toxic love. If you respect me, that is what's truly love.
Real.
I feel like you respect me or get beat the fuck up.
Go ahead now. Shit, play it, right?
No. But no. My south side pop out sometimes. I'm from the hood, but I keep it on bougie. You know what I'm saying? Real. But no, I respect. I'm big on respect, and that's why a lot of people have lost me. Because respect can come in many forms and fashions. You know what I'm saying? Respect and reciprocation. Go ahead. So what's up? Real. When it's all said and done, first let me ask you this: legacy or happiness? Legacy. Legacy. The legacy is what's going to make me happy. Being able to leave my mark. Mark my words. You heard it here first. I want a holiday in my name. Wow. I want to be like Martin Luther King, Tupac, Mahatma Gandhi. Wow. I want people to know like, no, she changed the world. She put an impact out there. Like it's deeper than rap. Real. It's realer than rap. Absolutely. I want to really make a difference, which is why you will see me at a high school or like even I just be looking back at my pictures like, damn, I took toys to a daycare once before. So it's like legacy. That's what makes me happy. Leaving something for my family, generational health and wealth. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids got money. Absolutely. From me, from the groundwork I put in on some Rockefeller, Rothschild, whatever their name is, Rothschilds type shit. Like, nah, for real. Man. What's up? I always think about, Andrew Tate. You know, he says, it's implanted in the back of my head. He was like, you wanted to be happy. I wanted to be great. You wanted to be happy. I wanted to be great. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just love that. You know, like they want to make you sound shallow with that shit, but it's like, no. You tripping. You could be happy with $2 in your pocket. You saying something. You could be happy. You got some crackheads that's happy as fuck. They happy. Wow. You got some bitches that be happy just because they nigga made it home that night. Wow. No. I'm not settling for the bare minimum. No, it's not happening. Wow. No, I'm throwing tomatoes. We want legacy. We want money. We want greatness. It is what it is. Real. You either with it or you getting left behind. Wow. You already kind of answered this question, but Pac'Liyah, when it's all said and done, what would you want for your legacy to be? Pac'Liyah Day on September 15th every year. A statue, tall as the lady. What's the lady of New York? What's that shit? The statue of Pac'Liyah. Come on now. Like damn, schools with my name on it. Big Walmarts, black communities. Like that's what I want. Real. I want to be president. Come on. Pac'Liyah for president. I want to buy an island and move people to an island. Like I want real change. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want real impact. I want influence. I want an award for not just music and acting and stuff, but like, no, I want like a what's one of them awards? Humanitarian award. I'm about to say Humane Society. I think that's for dogs. But yeah, like I want humanitarian awards. Absolutely. Like I want to be a keynote speaker at colleges. Shit like that. You feel like you was put on this earth to inspire. That's it. And you think that God had to put you through certain things to make you. Facts. Go ahead. My soul contract was already signed. You gonna do this, do that. I knew what I was gonna do before I got here. I just forgot when I came out of my mama. I started from scratch.
Why are you so transparent?
Because I don't give a fuck no more. Fuck it. Whatever. I feel like it's freedom in that. It's power in that. And that's what's going to get me on. I just want to be me. I'm tired. I've tried to be perfect. I've tried to be this. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck them. Fuck him and her. You know? Fuck them. Real. I don't care no more. And fuck me for used to caring.
Wow.
Like, I don't care no more. Transparency, authenticity is my word of the year. Authentic. I just want to be authentic because when you meet me in person, that's what you get. So why can't I show up like that online? In my music, you gonna hear it. So why can't I do that online? Because I used to have anxiety about posting certain stuff. But this is called the integrity response. So the energy here already. I already knew we was gonna have a good conversation.
Absolutely.
I'm the best interview you done had. I don't give a fuck who famous, who got nothing. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
That's Pac'Liyah.
Yeah. It's Pac'Liyah. And the pocket's for a reason.
Come on now.
We an advocate.
For those who don't know, Tupac, Aaliyah. Like this merge, you said this was first just a hashtag.
It's just a hashtag.
But this became who you are.
It was already who I was. And the thing is, somebody told me, like, you're carrying the energy of death figures, and that could be bad because Tupac had this negative entity around him when it came to getting shot, and Leah got manipulated and all that stuff like that. And I'm like, I didn't think about that when I made this name for fun and because it was like aesthetically pleasing to me. You know what I'm saying? But then when I did think about it, I'm like, yeah, I am like a sexy gangster. I'm like I'm pretty thugging. I'm not really trying to rob you, and I'm not trying to cuss you out either, but it's like, it could get like that. It could get like that, but also he was an advocate.
Absolutely.
He spoke up for a change.
People remember everybody for what they want to remember everybody for. People remember Muhammad Ali for the guy who didn't, some people remember him just for the guy who didn't enlist in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just...
They always going to try to remember you for the bare minimum.
Absolutely.
But Tupac was an advocate for change. He spoke on the youth. He didn't give a motherfuck. So that's just who I was and always been. And so when I started making music, like I said, I'm a nerd. I was in AP classes in school. I started studying and I started watching documentaries. I loved Aaliyah, just the allure, the mysteriousness, the sensuality. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to really make R&B music. I wanted to sing.
That's right. I read that.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to sing. So it was just like that sensuality. I just loved it. I just gravitated to it naturally. And it was just a hashtag. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm Pac'Liyah. Fuck it.
Real.
Yeah. And then I got a trademark. So if you steal it, I'm going to sue the pants off of you.
Real, absolutely.
And it just was what it was from there. And it's been up ever since. I am who I am.
When it's all said and done, city life, suburb, or far in the country, where do you and your family, where do y'all retire?
We're going to have homes in multiple places.
Everywhere.
I will always and forever have a home in Atlanta. Fila, forever I live in Atlanta. I will always have a home, and I want to buy land in Atlanta. I want to actually have a compound. I will have a compound. And then I want to have, spots in like the hot cities or wherever I'm working a lot. But we want to move out the country.
Come on.
I want to move out the country.
Virgin Islands, would you see yourself?
I would definitely have a house in the Virgin Islands, but I would go somewhere where the U.S. dollar is gonna
remarkable,
like Thailand or some shit, Argentina.
Absolutely.
Like I don't want to be grounded nowhere. I want to be like a nomad. I'm all over this motherfucker.
Real.
Why not? I might spend 6 months here and then the next 6 months
like
there because I can.
You see Kanye, he'll go travel to Japan to go record his album.
Exactly, because he can.
Because
he can. Why do I have to be confined to one spot? That's why I'm saying one of these songs, everybody rep the South Side, That's cool and all, but it's like cool. I said, I let these niggas rep the South Side now because I went global. Basic ass niggas okay with being local. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Y'all can have it.
Y'all can have it. I done did that. I rode the 89 up and down on that. I went to the Mars station. I worked up and down. I done did that. I don't care. The hood ain't did nothing but scarred me. And gave me experience. Y'all can have that shit.
Wow.
I want to be mainstream, global phenomenon.
Wow.
With more than the title of just a rapper. No, I'm an artist. I'm an advocate. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an actress. I'm a model. I'm all that and then some, bitch. Like, what's up? What's up? Like, what's up?
I love that.
What's up? Like, who want what with me, bruh?
Come on, who
want what with me? Like, I'm just trying to figure out. And shout out to people who love me. Fuck all that aggression. Shout out to people who love me, though.
Respect.
It's some people who really love me, who really support me, and I love that for me.
Absolutely.
Real recognize real.
Come on now.
A lot of y'all not familiar.
Go ahead.
I'm so shady.
Go ahead, right. The Jay-Z bar. Who's your top? Let me ask you Mount Rushmore.
Oh, God.
I didn't ask this. Who's your Mount Rushmore? Just hip hop.
Pac'Liyah, and Pac'Liyah.
Daylight.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't be knowing who I can
gotcha.
say. Like, I feel like female rap, I'm very basic. Call me basic. I love Nicki Minaj.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Everything. Who else do I like? I like Candyman. Who else? And so I wrote this in my phone. So when these people ask me shit like this, I was like, I'll have it ready.
Right.
But I feel like my favorites
just-
are always switching up.
Gotcha, yeah.
I felt bad for Drake this season. I like Drake.
I love Drake. Drake is
Drake.
he's my Mount Rushmore for sure.
I like Drake, and it's like
he can paint pictures, man. That's all it's about.
Drake
all
just need to be
about.
Drake. I feel like sometimes he be trying to get a little too gangster, but it's like shit. All y'all cosplaying. All of y'all are cosplaying, bro.
This is all gimmick.
All of y'all are fake as fuck.
Absolutely.
A lot of y'all have never had to struggle day in your life, but for some reason, poverty is fucking popular. I think y'all are lame and weird.
It sells a story.
What that man on ATL said, y'all can have the piss in the hallway. I'll take the Picasso.
That's real.
I wish I was from Buckhead.
Come on.
But I wish I was from London
Right,
now.
right,
And I grew up on the Upper East Side, and I just always had it nice. And then, came from money and whatnot, little silver spoon and whatnot. I wish it.
That's that Nicki Minaj.
I wish it.
That's that Nicki
I've been doing this
Minaj.
shit since first grade. My mom used to be like, do that accent.
That's
I've been
crazy.
doing this shit let me tell you, bro, I'm me. I am me. If I remind you of somebody, that just happened to be a fucking coincidence.
Wow.
I ain't out here cosplaying nan nigga and nan bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead.
Real shit.
It's that Pac in it. It's real.
Like I said, one of my songs, I said, cause I did see, that Seeing Green song with,
Absolutely.
and I did
with Drake, Lil Wayne.
I never
and
really
Nicki
do covers
Minaj.
until that was
Absolutely.
my first one, and then I was like,
You talking shit at the end, too.
I will, and that was my first time even doing ad. I was so
You
shy to
talking
do
shit at
ad
the
libs,
end.
but I was in my bag that day.
Yeah, you was.
I said, if it ain't Nicki, Drizzy, or Wayne,
Yep.
well, shit, I ain't woke. This ain't no
Absolutely.
groupie shit. Don't do me, bitch. 100% of you hoes couldn't outdo me, bitch. 100%. 100%. So if you want to compare me to somebody, I don't care.
Come on.
But I know I'm me. I know I'm not
Absolutely.
trying. I can't help it. I got a lot of personality.
Pac'Liyah, ladies and gentlemen.
Pac motherfucking Leah, ladies and gentlemen. The bougiest, the
Real.
realest. America's sweetheart. Southside sweetheart.
You already let us know what you had coming in, working on the singles, finished up this, well, not finishing this project, but just getting the videos, everything
Yeah,
out
man.
for it. So this is 2025. Coasting, getting everything done the right way.
Yeah, man. 2025, man. Just want to get seen, man. Just want to get out here, man. Get my face out here, man.
Respect.
That's it.
I love it.
Just
I
want to
love
make
it.
it, man. Just want to buy my mom a house, man. That's
Come
it.
on now, I love it.
I don't ask for much, man. Just wealth and global popularity. That's
Real.
it.
That's it. Nothing major.
That's it.
Right.
That's
So
the bare
we all
minimum.
right, right.
You know what I mean? You either get it or you
Couple
don't.
of homes, right? Real.
Couple of
Absolutely.
homes, couple of stocks,
Respect.
couple of foreign overseas
Right.
bank accounts,
Right. Right.
couple of cars, couple of plaques,
Right.
couple billion streams.
Streets,
The
right,
fuck?
right.
Like, come on, what do you want? What are you
Ask for
chasing?
right. Go ahead.
The
You say
fuck?
something. But the way you're talking, like I say, everybody's not being interviewed. Some people just want, and I'm not saying no shade, no discredit, nothing. Some people's looking at just that next level in their Fortune 500 company
You feel what I'm saying?
to make. I'm just saying that's what society paints. It's real. That's what society paints. It's real.
I want it all. CEO Khacki, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
It's
Now.
motherfucking integrity response.
Come on now.
Pac'Liyah
You already know
edition.
what it is.
What's
right,
up?
right. Pac'Liyah edition.
What's up?
That's
They
real
can't keep
shit.
up.
Come on.
This is my favorite interview ever.
That's love.
I'm not even capping. I'm so serious.
That's love.
I'm so serious.
That's love. I really appreciate that. Pac'Liyah, I
Pac'Liyah.
appreciate you being here. This
Gratitude.
was a dope interview. You are a ball of energy. You are on the way. Keep going. I'm telling you, don't let nobody distract you. You are built for this.
Thank you.
Like the moment you walked in, Pac'Liyah, this is exactly, yep, all right. We know what we're witnessing.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just keep going.
Captain Hook, he
Come
stamped
on
it.
now. Come on now.
Captain Hook, y'all need a song written, call me, because
Come on
some of y'all
now.
be struggling.
That's right.
My pen is fire.
Fire, go ahead. For sure. Pac'Liyah, as tradition on the integrity response. If you can reach into that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, read it to your supporters, and just like that, we out of here.
This is so funny. Somebody just mentioned to me about fortune cookies. This
Yeah.
is divine alignment.
That's dope,
Oh my
sis. That's
God.
dope, really.
Oh my God.
That's dope.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Let me put my cookie in my purse.
Right.
Okay. This is a good one.
Go ahead.
Your success will bring you happiness and fulfillment. So you asked me, do I want to be happy?
Go
Everything I want is attached to happiness already.
The success.
Money make me happy.
Come on.
I'm just
Real. The success. Go ahead, sis. Real.
sorry, holier than thou. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Look.
I need that cha-ching.
Try to live without it.
Okay, I have, and it was hard. I hated it.
Real.
To my
Real.
damn near suicidal
Saying
at this
so.
motherfucker. For real. I done slipped on floors and cars, all type of shit. What's up? Y'all don't know me? The fuck?
Pac'Liyah, come on, man. I love it.
I love it. Okay.
You know it. You know
Thank
it.
you.
Y'all, Pac'Liyah just entered the building. Y'all, please stand by everything this woman has already done, everything this woman is doing, everything this woman is about to do. 2025, the Integrity Response, Pac'Liyah.
We out.
Signing out. Salute.